Hey, what's up, everybody? Tony the Tycoon here, and check out my episode on Boss Talks on the Rooftop.
What's up, everybody? This is Bryson Fowler on Boss Talks on the Rooftop, Season 8. Today I have the greatest honor of introducing Mr. Tony Hill, Tony the Tycoon. What's up, family?
Man, how you be, man? Appreciate you, brother.
Hey, man, I appreciate you coming through, bro.
Yes, sir.
Man, financial advisor, superstar athlete in football. Now we're doing investments and educating people in their financial advisory.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Tell us about what made you go into the journey from life after football to going into the financial advisory role.
Gotcha. So I tell people all the time, so not financial advisor, but wealth strategist or wealth management strategist. And the reason why I say that is, did I take all the courses? Yes. Did I get licensed? No. Why? Because the licenses put restraints on you on the things that you can talk about, and there's things out here that go outside of the industry that people need to know about, alternative investments that they need to know about, that if I would have went on and completed that, I wouldn't be able to talk about it. And I got to tell the people what's going on out here. But
Absolutely.
To answer your question, man, when I got into, background story, grew up growing in Mesquite. We was talking off camera about that.
Right.
I told you I did the exhibit thing where I'm repping Houston all day long, right? But I was born in Mesquite.
And you're horrible for it.
Yeah,
I just want you to know.
Hey, man,
You're pretty horrible
I
for
love Dallas. I love it.
I love Dallas.
I love it,
Man.
So
Stay down.
yeah, you already know. Listen, but went into sports. So I went to the Junior Olympics when I was 14 in basketball. I was real good at basketball. So I went to Spain, hooped over there, right? Came back, decided to put the basketball down, picked up the football, was one of the top tight ends in the country.
Nice.
And then got hurt, came off that injury, picked up some weight, went to Texas. They said, move to lineman. I said, am I going to play now? They said, yeah. I said, bet, let's do it.
Man, let's do it.
Best decision I ever made.
All right, that's an amazing pivot, and
Yeah.
it's a testament to like who you are as a person.
Yeah.
Like, look, I don't care as long as I'm playing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'll do what you need me to do. Just make sure I'm seeing the field.
That's all I cared about, bro. And it's crazy how God set it up, because when I got into the sport of football, I never played one position. I played, before I moved to tight end, I was a defensive tackle. From the defensive tackle to the defensive end, then tight end, and then tackle. It didn't matter. I just wanted to play because I love the game. And so, University of Texas, went there, won a national championship with my guys against USC.
BY was there.
Yeah, Super B, right?
Yeah.
And so we
I won a lot of money off that game.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I need that interest.
Hey, man, I got it.
Good. I'm glad we was up, man. We had to put the rest, man. California, Texas, bro. We had to put that down.
That's what it was, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I had so many Californians, like at UTEP, because I went to UTEP at the time that y'all was playing.
Yeah.
So,
my cousin over there. UTEP, man. It's the cousin.
Yeah, bro. So a lot of people don't know about El Paso. When I tell them, like, El Paso, El Paso del Norte.
Yeah.
And so when we go into it, we had half the team was from Cali, other half from Texas.
So y'all had that battle.
So we had the battle, man. We almost came to blows. It was almost like a huge riot on the squad. Like, nah, Texas ain't got it. Nah, Cali is trash.
Yeah.
So it was that back and forth the whole time.
That's the whole state, bro. Like, that was that game, like, it automatically, like, as soon as the fourth quarter ticked and all the zeros hit and we was up and we won, that game immediately went to ESPN Classic. When we got back to the hotel, they were already replaying it on ESPN Classic.
Bro.
And a lot of people don't really know the hype about that, but it wasn't just about the states. Man, it was about the people within the game, bro.
Right.
Like, everybody, like from the University of Texas, our starting five, at that time I was a swing tackle. So our starting five and myself, just on the offensive line standpoint, all went to the league.
Man.
When you look at what USC had, I mean, come on, Reggie Bush, Matt Leinart, White, Landell White, Bird, I mean, Frosty Rucker, like the Cedric Ellix, like it goes on. First rounders all throughout the board.
The entire
Pete Carroll.
What was Clay Matthews there?
Yeah, Clay Matthews was there.
Yeah.
Like Pete Carroll, like they were stacked. So when you got all that star power, then you got us, and then it's the states, bro. It's like a perfect clash, man.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Yeah,
and the outcome for us was magnificent.
I'm wearing that today, man. You know.
So, bro, hey, let's do a cigar toast to that.
Yeah, man.
Pick one great one. I'm gonna close my eyes and whichever one I grab, that's what I am.
Well, I see the green and the blue on there, man. I like them colors. It look like Brazil. I ain't never been, but I would like to go. So
it's actually called the Amazon.
Okay, I'm close.
I ain't gonna tell you the brand because they ain't paid me for it. So
well,
you know.
Okay, well I ain't gonna say it either. I ain't gonna say it either. But I can tell you I was real close with the pick.
And while we had, I want to gift you for coming on the show, bro.
Oh man,
Kingpin Torch.
Hey, listen, to all the people that I jump on the podcast with, bro, y'all got to come on with it, bro.
Mm-hmm.
These brothers are doing their thing. All right.
Go ahead, fire it up.
With the working clock. That ain't just for show.
Nah.
All right.
Nah. Definitely got it.
So this a gas burner.
Butane.
Butane.
So, you know, you're going to get a single flame butane torch.
Let me get your cutter.
Mm.
All right, appreciate you.
See, the thing about me is like I bite the ends off.
Oh yeah, you a Neanderthal.
Man. The old head turn me on to it. I bite the ends off, tuck it into my gum, and we keep it moving. So I'm gonna be drinking and smoking the whole time with the full tobacco flavor in my mouth.
Ain't nothing wrong with it, bro. No, but long story short, man, I'm just walking y'all through the journey. But so after that, you know, you go to the NFL and you win a national championship in 2005. I stumbled across the Super Bowl in 2008, win that with Pittsburgh. We go back in 2010, and then right around 09, after the lockout, right? We come into the lockout, and there's a series that comes out on ESPN by Ed Butowski, which he went to the University of Texas, so shout out Ed Butowski, it was from 30 for 30 called Broke. Bro, when I saw that, shook me.
Yeah.
Because I think about all the injuries, all the things that I went through, mom counting on me, all of this stuff, just to get to that particular moment. And like, now you telling me like when I'm done, bro, I ain't gonna have no money.
I'm gonna be broke.
Yeah. So from that point, man, I just started learning about finance, and that's really what pushed me into it. So my entry point was, first it was through credit, understanding how to leverage credit to create income. And then I helped, underprivileged families learn how to use their credit and become authorized users for my real estate developers.
Right.
So that they could elevate their credit to get bigger loans. So everybody was getting paid. After that, I got into the insurance space. And then from the insurance space, bro, that's when everything unlocked, because insurance is like the fundamental aspect of economics in this country.
Explain that a little bit, because a lot of people don't understand. They think you're talking about health insurance, and we're talking about a whole different type of policy.
Yeah, we're talking about life insurance. We're talking about fixed income annuities, right? We're talking about entities that the Rockefellers used, right? Everybody talk about the trust, and that's important, but what are they flowing the money? What instrument or what tool are they flowing the money through? Or are they flowing the money through? It's through insurance policies. And the reason being is because insurance is the strongest financial system in the country, in the country, but in the world.
Right.
Like, it runs everything. And basically what it is they have to do they have to match dollar for dollar. So whatever dollar you put in, they have to have that in reserves.
Right.
So a lot of these companies, like the ones that I use, they got 17, 18 billion dollars in reserves.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they savings account crazy.
That's crazy work.
All right.
That is crazy work.
So now they're able to do certain things, and banks could do this too, but they don't.
They don't.
But they allow you to put money into it, and they contractually guarantee you return that's bigger than what you're getting in the banks, right?
Right.
But there's also instruments that allow that return to be higher. And so now when your money is making money, money has to be moving. So when your money's making money, now you're really in the game because you have the lighters, you have the cigars, right? You have your branding. You're doing all of these different things to promote your business, Kingpin Cigars, right?
Yep.
So, and you're getting income because people see what you got and they like, yo, you know what? I want that. I want to buy that. So they're exchanging value, that being the money, to you in order for you to sell your product, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So your money needs to be working I'm just saying, your money needs to be working just as hard as you.
Absolutely.
If not harder.
Absolutely. And see, I like what you said there. Your money needs to be working. Because too much of us think saving. They think saving is putting your money away and letting it sit. But like if you put your money away and let it sit, it's never growing.
No.
It's not growing. Like, and you know what happens with savings? You go and you nip at it because something come up. Life is life at all points of it.
Yeah.
And every time you have something saved away, you go and nip at it. But if you don't have it in a vehicle where your money is working, when you take that nip, you're taking a piece of the growth.
Yep.
Not the money that you invested or that you stole it away.
Yeah.
And so I tell people, like, look, you know, the banks is nice. Under your mattress is worse. Because what if your house go up in flames?
Yeah. Yeah.
God forbid. Right? And so I tell people, like, you got to have a different vehicle. Put your money to work.
Yeah. And that's the reason why. But there's so many other things. I won't go too technical. That be the nerd in me, bro. Like, because I love this game. I love the money game, bro. But like, I give you a for instance. Like, say you're a business owner, you got money sitting in the account, little extra money. You're doing good. You know what I'm saying? You might be rare flowing, I don't know, $500,000 annually. After all expenses paid and you pay yourself, the profit on that, let's just say it's $100,000. What do you put that $100,000? You probably more than likely got it sitting in the bank. Why not put that into an annuity? So now, a lot of these places, they'll give you anywhere between 10 to 20% increase year one.
Oh, wow.
So now you up, you know, thousands of dollars just by putting your money into this.
Right.
Here's when it get gangster.
Talk to me.
You can now take that contract, right? Say you've done this over 4 or 5 years, and you've been compounding 4 or 5 years. So that 100,000, let's just say a small number. Say it turns into 300,000. You can take that contract to the bank and say, I want to leverage this contract, this asset, right? And I want you guys to give me a loan based off this asset. Most banks understand insurances because they do it. It's called BOLI, bank-owned life insurance.
Right.
So they look at that, and that's gold to them. They like, bet, say less. So let's just say they give you $250,000 off the contract, right? But they're gonna give you a 5% interest rate. We're gonna do a little bit of math. That contract is netting you 18% a year. You gotta pay the bank 5%. That means that you netting 13% annually to use the bank's money to go and elevate your business. That's really what OPM is.
Other people's money.
And the other people is the bank. Yeah. But in actuality, it's your money, it's their money, it's my money, because the bank ain't got money.
Because now the bank is their invested interest.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So, man, I like how you talk, boy. You talk that money to me. I was like, oh,
listen,
man.
It's deep.
Man.
It's deep, bro. Like, and these are the things that we're teaching people. And here's what I want, if people are watching this, because they're going to be like, bro, I like that, bro, but damn, bro, I'm out here. I'm hurting out here.
Bro.
Here's the reality. From a biblical standpoint, I believe that there's 4 levels of value. The lowest level is implementation. That's when you're using a physical resource with a limited resource trying to create a spiritual abundance. You can't do that. The next level is unification, right? So that's your managerial positions, right? So you make good money, $300,000. Only thing is that understand that if you're making that company know that you know that they know that you know that you belong to them.
Right.
So your time done.
Yeah.
Then there's communication, which is what you're doing with podcasting. Bro, when you're able to speak and inspire people and get people to move, that I've seen it change people's lives. I met a dude that didn't even graduate college. He makes 6 figures a year in sales because he know how to talk and he know people.
Bro, I tell anybody, Like, look, you may be the smartest motherfucker on planet Earth, but who cares? If they don't know about it, who cares?
Yep.
Right? So you got to get out there. Got to get out there and talk. Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad Poor Dad, said, "Hey, you smart broke people looking at the rich dummies, wonder why they got the money and you don't." Well, look, they know, they understand that. Hey, I got to talk to people. I got to get you to understand how to buy from me to move that money.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Now, if you know how to build a bridge, and don't nobody know that you know how to build a bridge, what's the point of your knowledge? You failed at sharing your talents with the world.
I like that.
So
can I jump on that analogy?
Come on with it.
So if you know how to build a bridge, why not create a book showing people how to build a bridge and then sell the book?
That part.
And that's what I'm trying to get people to see. Like that goes into the highest level, which is imagination. Like the first book of Genesis says, in the beginning, time reference, God did what? Created. If that's the first chapter in this holy book, the first chapter, the first verse was creation. That has to be the highest level of value. I learned that from Myron Golden, right?
Yeah.
And so what I'm showing people is there's some value that you have.
Absolutely.
You have to figure out, you got to sit down and you got to do the thing that most people don't do because it's the hardest thing to do. You got to think your way through your situations.
That part.
Right? And there's people that want to hear from you because your experiences, your life experiences, like people are going through things. If you share your story with what it is that you're going through and how you overcome or how you're in the process of overcoming, there's a market for that.
Absolutely.
And now you can elevate yourself and start speaking to people about that. Now you've flipped your financial situation.
Yeah.
Because people want to be inspired.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
and that's part of why we do the podcast. Yeah. Is to help inspire people because, you know, you walk by you. If you're not a football fan or fanatic,
you ain't gonna know me.
You ain't gonna know.
I love that.
You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna know you. We walk by every day.
Cheesecake Factory. Don't nobody
say nothing to you.
He's a big guy. Yeah, I play golf, bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And like I tell everybody, like, look, we walk by the everyday millionaire. Don't say nothing to him.
Yep.
This is my way of helping us understand how to get to where we're trying to be financially as a community.
Yeah.
Because like my uncle, I really have a contention about him to this day.
Yeah.
Because I've had a tax business for over 13 years. I was looking into getting into investments for a trucking company. And then one of my friends told me not to get into trucking and told me to get into roofing. I didn't listen to him, but I should have listened to him. But then I got into roofing. But then my cousin, who's a realtor, said, hey, you should talk to your uncle. He's been doing roofing for over 30 years. Now, had I known this man was making this kind of money in this kind of industry, I would never did half the stuff I was trying to do. And you know what I said? I said, how come you never told me?
Yeah.
You never asked, nephew. Now, one, I wanted to punch him in this shit. I ain't gonna lie. I wanted to punch him in this shit. Like, bro, you seen me out here making moves and you could have said something. You had to play the whole time.
Yeah.
But, and two, it's like, I didn't realize what I was looking at.
Yeah.
Because, like, I remember growing up, him taking me out, working with him every day, and he was showing me what he was doing, but I didn't see the money in it.
Yeah.
But that's the other part too. We got to start showing our kids the money and what we're doing.
Yeah, I agree with you, bro. But we also got to start showing our kids that like money is all money is it is a result of the value that you provided to the market.
It's not real.
Yeah. So like provide more value and you'll make more money.
Absolutely.
Like I think that where our community fails, bro, is that everything we talk about, bro, is get to the bag, get to the bag, get to the bag. And it's like, I just realized, bro, because my experiences got me to think differently. I said, well, if all of y'all get into the bag, where y'all gonna store it? All right, bet. Y'all get to the bag, I'm gonna be the bank.
Right. Bring it here.
That's it.
I got better ideas to do with it. Bring it here.
No doubt. Like that's the thing. And when you look at like what we spend our money on as a community, bro, like hundreds of millions of dollars in the hair industry, $50 million on baby perfume. Like, you know, we watch more TV than any other nationality in the country. Like, it's like, but then we wonder why they project our net worth for our community to be zero in 2053.
Right.
It's because we're not doing nothing. We're not like that. That money doesn't circulate in our community.
Doesn't circulate at all.
Right, and then also
they say 7 minutes.
No, bro, it's quicker than that.
Oh,
I think the new thing is like it's like 3 or 4 minutes.
right.
Yeah, it's dropped. But to that point, for us that say we're entrepreneurs, we're really solopreneurs because we're not hiring people. We're not building our businesses in a space to where we can bring on and hire people and give them jobs, right?
And a lot of that boils down to us understanding and taking our time with building systems. You know what I'm saying? Like, we forsake the time it takes on building a system. Like, we hustle our ass off to make $1, but then when we go into reinvesting in our business, that means hiring the right people, delegation. Like, I want to take you out of being an owner-operator and you being a real CEO. Right? And you just operate the business side. You grow the business. You're the thinking. You're not the doing. You hire someone to do.
Correct.
You do all the thinking and you pay. That's how that works. And so to do that, you look at the Jeff Bezos, you look at Chipotle, you look at Mark Zuckerberg, but most importantly, you look at Jeff Bezos because he's selling a product and he's selling services. You look at Chipotle because they're selling a service, they're selling a product. They have a system in place for you to hire, fire, how you go down the line and order your burrito, how you go down the line and order whatever it is on Prime. There's a system in place for you. And we got to do that for our business to operate a system. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Put the proper system in place. Yes, hey, these torches are unique. But you know what? The system in place is that you go online, you order them, it'll be delivered to you by USPS within 2 to 3 business days. That's the system that's in place for that. So I don't have to do a motherfucking thing. I'm the thinker.
Here's something too, because you're saying systems. If you're somebody that is struggling economically, but you want to get in business, and people gonna look at me crazy for saying this, but I'm gonna tell you where you should start. Multi-level marketing.
You know what? I like that.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Talk to me.
Low barrier of entry. They already have the system established.
Right.
So your goal is not to get into their system and be like, I'm gonna be a millionaire. Don't fall for that foolishness. No, your goal is to understand, okay, how do I run a system? First, how do I learn a system?
Right.
How do I operate a system? Talking about CEO, how do I build a team?
Right.
And then and then in that game, it's how do you build a team? And then you do everything that you need to do to move your team to success. What are some out-of-the-box ways of thinking that they're not telling me that I can do, right? Like you get to do all of this for a very cheap price.
For a very low interest.
Correct. And then what it does is, because now you have a business to back you, it puts you in situations to where now you just go and you networking from a recruiting standpoint, but within that networking, you start to talk to real business people.
Right.
So now you can get a free education easily based off of this multi-level marketing business that you have.
Right.
Put you in seminars and you meet like business owners and corporate execs and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
Now all of a sudden you understand how business works. You've made a little money from this MLM thing. You can now take that money and invest it into something else that you believe to be more profitable. But you got all the knowledge that you need to run that system.
Absolutely.
We jump out because we want to look good. Listen, bro. Don't let NFL fool you. I drive a 2015 Chrysler 300 Sport with 130-something thousand miles on it. That joker go from 0 to 60 in like 5. I'm cool with it. Don't make me put it in sport mode.
That's nice.
We're gonna be gangsters. Because this is what changed for me. When in 1999, I saw a YouTube interview with Jeff Bezos, and the interviewer was like, at this particular juncture, your net worth sits somewhere between 9 and 10 billion. He like, yeah, my man just dropped. He's like, okay, that's an interesting question, but yeah, I'm somewhere around there. He said, all right, I'm asking you for a reason. He's like, okay, what's the reason? He said, bro, what's up with this Honda? You know what he did? He turned and looked at that dude and said, this is a perfectly good car, and kept driving.
Yeah.
I said, bro, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done. Y'all want Rolls Royce and Wraiths and all that? Go get it, bro. I'd rather be wealthy than look wealthy.
And most of the time when you look like you got it, people gonna always ask for it.
Yeah.
And the other part to that, like, think business.
Yeah.
Your car is a depreciation liability. I wouldn't even call it an asset. I can call it liability.
It's definitely a liability. It don't put money into your pocket
at all.
Yeah.
As soon as you drive it off the lot, it depreciates in value.
Absolutely.
Right? So they're not making these cars fly.
Huh.
As much as you want to believe Tesla, they're not making them fully electric to where like you don't need to stop and put gas on it if your battery run low.
They should make it fly, bro. You said you had a tax business. They'll find a way to tax you for that.
Hey, they're gonna hit you.
They're gonna find a way to tax you for that.
They're gonna hit you. They should make it fly, but they don't make it fly.
Air tax.
Exactly.
But to get taxed for breathing.
Hey, man. They put tax on water.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did.
But so, like, I say that to say this, like, they stop trying to look the part and be the part.
Yeah.
And so that's my take. And I wanted to hear a financial guy say it.
Yeah.
Because like me saying it, everybody's just like, well, that's just different because you do this. I'm like, hey, you don't know I do that.
Yeah.
Until I tell you.
Yeah.
So I wanted like someone that's been like to the top of the mountain, NFL, Super Bowl. They don't know that Super Bowl and national title. Not too many people had those.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I barely missed that high school championship by one game.
But,
I went back to coach for 1 year to see if I can get it.
Really?
Yeah, then I got in that school system. I'm like, yeah, this ain't for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, y'all gotta miss me for that one. Call me being zealous. I wanted the trifecta.
Hey, nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
I tried to do the coach thing, but then I was like,
private is cool, public is terrible.
Yeah.
And it's not the kids. I love the kids, but the system it won't let you hold them accountable. Like and they those kids are thriving to be held accountable.
Yeah.
I used to teach them. I read a lot, bro. So like I'll rush through the lesson plan. I'll be like, all right, now y'all want to hear some real stuff? They're like, yeah. And I'll be showing them images and things like that they've never seen before, just from stuff that I have. Brought in books that they've never heard of.
Yeah.
It was amazing to me how all these kids that had the ADHD and the ADD and hyper and couldn't sit down, when you started teaching them things that they were interested in, you could hear a pin drop in that class.
Man.
So I just feel like the kids are bored. And that's what, to your point, what you was talking about with Kiyosaki, where you was talking about like, basically the A and B students report to the C students and the D students own the business.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Exactly. Because we lack interest. This is easy. What I need to apply myself for.
Yeah.
For sure. How do we find you? How do we connect with you?
Oh man, you can go to Tony the Tycoon on IG, LinkedIn, and I'm a pub this one too. Fanbase. Fanbase. I just come to find out is a black-owned social media company that is for us, right? So I jumped on there, man, and just so I wanted to support. And they got some pretty cool things going on there. I'm still learning it.
Yeah.
But I said if I ever got a chance to shout them out, I would. So I'm on Fanbase now.
All right, bet. We'll check out Fanbase.
Yeah.
That's our time, bro.
Yeah, man. Appreciate it.
I appreciate you coming through, man.
Yeah, man.
All right, guys. Remember, like, subscribe, share the page, share the channel. Boss Talks on the Rooftop. And remember, storms don't last, but your home should. Peace. Two fingers.